There we go. Can someone give me the thumbs up that they see that we're recording? Yes, perfect. So hi, everyone. My name is Michelle Fletcher, and I am just super excited to share something that has been transformative in my life over the past 10 years with you. And it's in the wellness industry. We know that the wellness industry has been growing exponentially for over the past 5 years. And I think last year we saw a huge boom with everything that's been happening with the pandemic. And so people are just more aware of how getting their bodies healthier is important. And so I've just been fortunate to be partnered with a company that is their mission. Our mission is to inspire healthy living around the world. And they have been doing that for over 25 years. And I'm going to share more on Juice Plus, the business, and my experience along with my friend here in the business, Rihanna Sanford, will be sharing her story. So I'm going to share how you can get started with your own Juice Plus business. So this is an opportunity where you can earn extra income with little investment. I mean, that is the incredible thing. I know 10 years ago, I was recovering and coming back from the recession of 2008. We were in serious financial straits, and this business came at, I would call, the perfect time, where I was looking for a way to have the flexibility of being home with two little ones, but also bring in some sort of income. And the investment was so small, it was almost like, really, is this too good to be true? But it is true. And I got to work at my own pace, just like it says here, anytime, anywhere. So you can be traveling, you can be across the world and still doing this business. You get to inspire healthy living first. A lot of times we start within our communities with our friends and family, and then it continues to grow. I know that's how I started. And I was just so excited about this information that I was telling everyone. I was telling all my ex-coworkers, my childhood friends, my family members. And then it has continued to grow where people would then say, hey, I know that my church would love to hear you speak, or I have an organization that would love to have you host an event there. So it will grow as you continue to share. And then you will be fully supported. One of the most beautiful things about this business is we have a community where we lock arms with you. We lock arms because we succeed when we help you succeed. And so we want to help you in whatever your goals are that you want to achieve in this business. Some people come in and they just want to do a little bit where they're sharing with their most intimate friends and family. Some people decide, hey, I want to make this something that could really change future generations, right? And so whatever your goal is, you will be supported every step of the way. And so who is Juice Plus? What is this company all about? Well, we are the world leader in plant-based nutrition. We have a proven business model. As you can see here, mission-driven community. As you meet the people in this community and whoever invited you on here, I'm sure you felt their passion that we are just driven to help educate our communities and offer them solutions to the problems that we're facing today in regards to the food supply that we have. We are customer centric. So we are a company that is not building businesses on people joining us because they want the products. You can choose to be a part of our community and share this mission alongside us, or you can choose to just be a customer. And I will share that over 80% of the people using Juice Plus are only customers. They have chosen to just be a customer and they're happy with that. But what happens over time, a lot of times, is they love the product so much, they end up just sharing it naturally with friends and family in a conversation. And so what comes from that is they end up joining the mission because they're doing what we do anyway. We are committed to the science behind our products. And let me say, this was the thing that put me over the edge when I heard of this information 10 years ago. The fact that Juice Plus is the #1 research product out there in the entire world. I grew up taking a vitamin my whole life because my mom said I didn't eat very well. And I know my vitamins did not have any research backed behind them. There was nothing proving that these vitamins were working in my body. But Juice Plus committed to being different and not just being about testimonials, but actually having research from the inception. So we now have over 40 published studies showing that it does amazing things in the body. Oh, I did not mean to skip the last part. Hold on, I can't see the slide because hold on. Bear with me in my technology issues. I'm trying to move. Oh, and it's an equal opportunity for all. Yes.
Do you want me to do it right away?
If you are not muted, could you please mute? Okay, I think I see you. So this definitely is a business for anyone. There's no one that couldn't do this. It's all about what you want to put into it. So this is something that is open to everyone. And I love that. I love that there's no one that is rejected from being a part of this. So our company mission is inspiring healthy living around the world. They were founded back in 1970. So yes, the company has been around now for over 50 years. This year will be 51. They started out in another area of health, which was fire detectors, water filters. And then over 25 years ago, they were introduced to a way to put fruits and vegetables in capsules. And that's where Juice Plus came around. And that plant-based produce is now what is helping us to get people healthy. And it's healthy made simple, because I know for me, when it gets too complicated, I don't want to do it. But this is an easy way to get people on a healthier track, where it's a domino effect. They start on this one thing and then they start to introduce other things because now it's become easier for them. I already mentioned we're the most researched nutraceutical product in the world. And we're a global company. We are in over 20 markets and it has been growing. I think we added like at least 3 new countries to our roster last year alone. So we are just growing exponentially. So if there was ever a time that was great to be a part of this, now is the time. And so here are some of the countries. You may know people in some of these countries. We recently opened in Mexico and also in Romania. And I see that Portugal and Czech Republic are on the board. We are in England. We are in several countries in Europe and also in Asia. So just keep that in mind. I don't know where your background is, but that could definitely be something to allow you to see that this cannot just be a business that you're doing here in the United States, but you can be doing this globally. So our company our core values are, we are authentic. You know, the people that you meet here, I have met some of the most amazing people from this business, and I will share that I actually come from a corporate background. I have a degree in IT. I worked in the IT field for over 10 years, and I made amazing friendships there. But the heart of the people that you meet within this community is incredible, because we are all on the same mission to help other people. And when we're serving others, there's just so much fulfillment in that. And I don't know, I feel like taking Juice Plus just makes you happier because you feel good. You react better to people. You're a better family member, wife, whatever it is, husband. You just are just a better person. So we create a community. We value simplicity. We are approachable, relentless about quality, and we focus on the long term. So like I said, I've been with the business now for 10 years. I have never done a network marketing business prior to this, never thought I would. And that is just how open I was to the opportunity. And I'm so glad I said yes 10 years ago, because if I didn't, I would never have known that something like this exists. And we are inclusive. We are open to everyone. So you can see here, I mentioned how the health and wellness industry is big business, right? You can see from this slide. Look at the yellow slide. I mean, it's like flashing in your face. Global wellness economy is making $4.5 trillion. Now, if people aren't spending money with us, they are spending money somewhere and on something. But I will say that Juice Plus is at the top of anything that is out there. No one else has research like we do. No one else has had, there's companies that have had the longevity, but I think the fact that we stand behind solid research that proves that what we have works, that the quality of what we have is of the highest grade. I mean, it's just incredible. So like I said, there's a lot of things out there. I've been in this business for 10 years. And when I started, there were a handful of things out there. Now more than ever, we can see more people are tapping into the market. And I wonder sometimes about the quality of what they're offering. If it's so new, what is it that they have produced that could even compare to what we have? We have our own individual farmers that grow our crops. So we know that we're getting some of the best produce out there that has no herbicides or pesticides used on it. I mean, for me to look at anything else, it just wouldn't make any sense. So I love this slide. Side gigs are exploding, guys. You're in the right place if you're looking for a side gig. Look at how many millions are tapping into this. I was looked at cross-eyed 10 years ago when I decided to say yes to this business. Why would I move from being in corporate to doing something like this? And now I'm so glad I said yes, especially after last year, because last year my business doubled in size just from what was happening, and so I feel like the awareness is huge. We see more young people than ever joining our business because they're realizing they want time freedom. They want to be able to share something they're passionate about. Don't you just love these millennials? Like, they just live life on their own terms. So they really are paving the way for how business is going to be in the future. And honestly, we are moving into the virtual world of business. And this business has been virtual for a while now. And so it wasn't that hard to adjust to what was happening last year. We were able to move to transition pretty smoothly into doing mostly everything online. Now, it is hard not to interact with people because I think most of us in this business are people persons, but I'm just grateful for how easy it was to transition with everything that was happening. And yeah, the seismic shift in how we work is huge. And so if there was ever a time, now is the time. So before I move on, I would love to hear, and I want to spotlight you, Rihanna. Rihanna, share with us her story, her experience being a part of this business. Rihanna is just like such a dear friend to me, and we are not on the same team at all. We do not benefit financially from each other, but that's just how this business is. You meet friends along the way that aren't even on your team, and you become really close friends, almost like family. And so that's what she is to me. And I just would love for you guys to hear her story because it is an amazing story. So Rihanna, I am going to stop sharing for a second and spotlight you. Where are you? There you go.
I'm here. And can we just, before
Careful.
we start, can we just have everybody mute their lines again? I think some people somehow keep coming
I will mute
unmuted.
people now that I'm not sharing my screen.
Okay. So thank you, Michelle. And how much fun would that be if we were? I mean, we have fun anyway in this business, but oh my gosh, if we were on the same team, that would be phenomenal. It would be so much fun. Okay, thank you. I think you got it. So I'm so happy to get to share my story, and it's one that I hope everybody will be able to relate to in some way. But I do realize it's kind of unique. But I just am so grateful for this company and getting to meet the people in the community that I have been able to lock arms with. But 17 years ago, the expectation of what I thought my life was going to look like came to a screeching halt when my job description became full-time caregiver to our daughter, who was born with severe special needs. And living or being in the special needs community, I found myself being sucked in to a ton of limiting beliefs. One of those limiting beliefs was that I would have to live off the government and just live off of SSI payments, essentially, because I wouldn't be able to work outside of the home. And I would be told how much I could or couldn't earn.
You know, it
And
has the rating spots. That's what this keeps it from doing. So
oh goodness. Okay, thank you. And that wasn't okay. I didn't feel right about that. And then I was also expected to have mom guilt if I tried to do anything other than just be the advocate for my kid, right? And that didn't feel right either, because I knew I was created to be an advocate for my kid, but more as well. And the other thing was just related to always being exhausted because you have a kid with special needs. You know, you have a kid that was born differently, and I was exhausted. I'm not gonna lie, I was exhausted. I was a sugar addicted, Oreo hoarding mama. Okay, so I was not taking care of myself at all, but I was exhausted, not just because of not being in very good health. I was exhausted from being overwhelmed by all these limiting beliefs of what my life was going to look like. And I really was hungry and desperate for the abundance that I knew that God created me to experience. And then 7 years ago, my prayers were answered when I found this amazing, vibrant, healthy, life-giving community. And I knew that I had found my tribe. Like Michelle had talked about, just so many amazing people that are excited about serving others. And I got busy. Just giving value to other families and helping them reach their desired health picture. And in the process, I saw so many health benefits in my own life, in my own body, and then in the bodies of my family, even in the body of my daughter, who was born with all these special needs. And we were in and out of the hospital like every other month or so. And you guys, I just have to tell you, because of the significant power that these products have, we've not even been in the hospital for anything in over 3 years now. That's how powerful this stuff is. It has completely changed our lives. But now you understand the impact that I know that I have the ability every day that I wake up to get to offer solutions to other families that might be praying for the same thing that I was praying for and did not know. They had no idea I was going to find it by just saying yes to some fruits and veggies in the capsule. Okay. And today I'm just so blessed and honored to say that not only am I a leader in my company, I've authored a couple of books. I've started a ministry for other special needs mamas. I'm living this abundant life that I know that God created me for, no longer a victim of circumstance, but creating success on my own terms. And because of the amazing compensation plan and the amazing support from our company, from our corporate level, I have been able to work my way and help build some other people on our team and help them build their businesses so that we can just reach so many other families. And so thank you for inviting me to share that tonight, Michelle, but I'm just so hopeful that others will say yes to joining us on this phenomenal mission, this thing that we get to do.
So beautiful, Rihanna. Thank you so much for sharing. I mean, every time I hear your story, I'm just so, my heart is so full. And then I get to see your family online, and it's just like amazing to know that impact that has happened. So thank you so much for taking the time to share. So I'm going to finish up here with what we were already saying about this business. It's the new, the gig economy is here to stay. We see people doing deliveries. We see people doing Uber. We see all these gigs that people have multiple streams of income that they're doing. Well, I feel like this is something that you can invest the time in, and it can pay you. You could do the job once and it can pay you for years. I have clients that were my clients when I first started 10 years ago. So I invested that time then, and it has continued to pay me over these 10 years, which is incredible. So the gig economy is the new job security. We heard from Rihanna, a way for her to stay home with her children. Like, she didn't have a choice, and she has been able to do that. And I have been able to do that. I never imagined I would be home for my kids for the past 10 years, being that stay-at-home mom, but also bringing in a significant income. It has truly been a blessing. Millennials, I talked about them. They are freeing up the time to do the things they love. You know, millennials love to go on adventures and travel and go out to eat. They can do all those things with the money that they're making on the side, depending on how much effort they are putting into this. So we're not making any income claims because everyone is different, and everyone, depending on what you're putting in, is what you're going to get out of this business. And then we see the baby boomers. Now more than ever, I am seeing so many retirees that are looking for something to do with their free time. And, you know, they are people that are loving community and being with people. And so they are using this to not only have that, but then also to make extra income, which is also a perk of being in this community. And so who doesn't want to use some extra income? I love that our business model is a lot different from some of the typical network marketing companies that are out there. So even though we are direct sales, we are also supported by social media and e-commerce. Our customers are a lot of times some of the best ambassadors for our businesses. I won't tell you the amount of referrals that you can get when you keep your customers happy and, you know, you continue to educate them. And over time, like I said before, they can be some of your best partners in the business. Okay, and then we have a way that you can build your business around your life. And I know that is something that I have done. I've heard Rihanna also share that's what she has done. And be your own boss. So who's in charge of you and who tells you you can take a day off or go on this trip? You tell yourself what you want to do, right? So I love that. I'm traveling next week and I'm going to be offline, and that's okay because I approved it. I signed off. We get to connect with people who want to live healthier lives with one another. And let me tell you, when you're in alignment with people on a similar mission, there's nothing like it. Like you can move forward in progression and not have to be stifled and held back by negativity and all these other things that can be a distraction from what you really want to do. So there's a beauty in that. And all you need is a passion for helping others to be healthier. You know, if you have that passion, you don't have to know everything. That's what we're here for. That's what this community is here for. We help you and lock arms with you all along the way because we want to help you succeed in whatever it is that you want to do. So I love that our company has made healthy living easier, because trust me, as you get older, as I know I have gotten older over the past 10 years, I just want things to be more simple, and thank goodness for the simplicity of our company's products. Oh my gosh. Whole food nutrition and capsules and gummies. Like, kids eat these gummies, simple. Me, pop some capsules in the morning, so easy. Make a shake for breakfast. I don't have to worry about like an extravagant breakfast meal. Like, I know that we're getting what we need and what we're eating on a daily basis. It's really the next best things to fruits and vegetables. Our philosophy is so easy, one simple change. I mean, one of the easiest and best changes I made 10 years ago was adding Juice Plus into our family's diet. And along the 10 years, we have just continued to multiply those changes. So many different things. It's so funny. I was just on an event right before this. I was showing my salad in a jar. I mean, this is one of the amazing things I've learned over the years. You will be inundated with so much good information that not only can you share with others, but will make you a better person. And so what we do is we're bridging the gap every day in what we're eating with what we're able to share with everyone. So we are sharing solutions, and our solutions are one of a kind. There's a lot of things out there, but there's not a lot out there like Juice Plus. And now more than ever, people are trying to replicate what we have, but they just can't. We have the research, we have the longevity, we have the dedicated farmers. So we are meeting essential needs, nutritional needs, We are the best. I will say we are the best whole food plant-based nutritional product. It says it right here. I'm going to say it because that's what I have come to know. I love that we're as close to nature as possible, minimally processed. I mean, everything, they put so much thought. Like, this company is so forward thinking. It's just, I love that. And then I mentioned the clinical studies. We have over 40 of them. So when people try to say, well, what does this do? We know that fruits and vegetables are helpful for any type of issue going on in the body. A lot of times doctors will say, eat more fruits and vegetables when you have a diagnosis of anything. So that's a foundational, like fruits and vegetables are foundational, and our company has found a way to put a lot of them into capsules and gummies. And we have this NSF certification, which is a third party nonprofit organization that goes around and randomly tests products and gives it its seal of approval. And I mean, it's one of the highest types of recognition to have on one of your products. So that alone, that's why that's why Juice Plus is taken by several Olympians and Olympic teams, because we have that NSF certification that shows that we are of the highest quality. Okay, and so our philosophy is one simple change. There's no diets, there's no demanding exercise regimens. We're just sustaining a diet and lifestyle change, which you'll notice, and a lot of people will say, you'll start to add on and crave better things. You'll start to want to work out because you have more energy. Like, it is the first step in the many steps of changes that you will introduce. You don't know it yet, but it's going to happen. And I love that Juice Plus can be the one simple change that gets you started on the path to better health. And so here you see our capsules and, you know, what sets us apart. We're non-GMO, like I said before, minimally processed, as close to nature as possible. So you hear juice, but Juice Plus isn't really juiced, it's more grinded. And not only is the fruit grinded, but they add in the skins and the peels and the seeds, because there's nutrients in all of those things. So you're not just getting what you would typically eat on an average day, you're getting all the benefits. I just posted on my Facebook wall and Instagram yesterday the benefits of eating the peels of an orange. There's 3 times the vitamin C in an orange versus in the actual orange itself, in the actual fruit. So knowing that you're getting all these extra benefits from the things, from the fruits and vegetables that you're consuming in Juice Plus is a plus. It's a bonus. I had to throw that in, guys. Pun intended. Okay. And then we have the chewables, which are a lifesaver for those of you that have clients that don't like to swallow capsules, or people that have children. I mean, my kids started off on these gummies, and oh my gosh, I'm so grateful to them because they taste really good. They're full of great nutrition. And if you have children between the ages of 4 to 18, or even in college, they can get it for free. So let me tell you, that is definitely something that perks people up to want to get started on Juice Plus as a family, because they know that they can get their children's supply for free if they are also using it. And it can be a family's way of getting healthy together. And then we have the shakes, which are just phenomenal. High quality plant proteins. It's on-the-go nutrition. They come in single packets or in pouches. It replaces a lot of unhealthy calories that we can typically have in a day. It can be used as a meal replacement. I know I use it a lot as my post-workout meal, or in the mornings if I'm not working out, as my breakfast. It's just phenomenal. And it tastes really good. It's gluten-free. It has all those things that you want in your food. And I love that even Dr. Sears, he's considered America's pediatrician. He says it is one of the healthiest meals you can eat in a day. And I mean, he's talking about even if you only mixed it with water, it's one of the healthiest meals you can get in a day, because it is a complete meal. It has the right amount of proteins, carbohydrates, and fats. It's incredible. So I'm sure if you're on here, you've already probably heard some about what we offer. Then we have the clinical research. I mean, just some of the best. 40 independent studies done. I mean, conducted by some of the best and most prestigious universities and hospitals around. I mean, when I saw Yale University had done a study, I was like, what? University of Florida. Then there's universities and medicine and medical schools and hospitals in Europe, in Australia, in Japan. So these are studies that have been done around the world. They haven't just been done on the American demographic, but we know that fruits and vegetables help everyone all over the planet. And so it's incredible to see how no matter what study they do, it always comes out positive because, like I said before, fruits and vegetables are foundational, and we know that our bodies need them and cannot get enough. Then I mentioned our program, Healthy Starts for Families, where children can get Juice Plus for free. And what they do is they do conduct a study to see how children are affected once they start using Juice Plus. And these families fill out the surveys and return them, and we can see here some of the stats. I mean, so incredible. My son actually fits all of these criterias. Once he started on Juice Plus, he was eating more fruits and vegetables, definitely more vegetables. He was not craving sweet drinks as much as he used to, less doctor visits because we used to live in a doctor's office. And I was now not having to spend as much money on over-the-counter medicine as I used to. So it's amazing the changes that you see happen when you get your family started on this. And then, oh my goodness, one of my favorite things, the Tower Garden. Let me tell you right now, especially last year, people are looking for a way to control their food sources and have less people actually touching their food. And the Tower Garden has been around I've had mine for 9 years, and it fits that criteria perfectly. I mean, if you want to be able to grow your own food, even if you have a black thumb, this amazing contraption is incredible. I have never been able to keep anything alive. I've had it for 9 years. It grows, like right now, mine looks amazing. It makes me look so good, and I'm really not that great, but it does the majority of the work. So you can see here all the benefits. You're able to eat clean food at home, indoors or outdoors, because now we have the indoor system. And I love seeing people with their indoor system, just like lighting up their house and looking at the fresh produce. Everything grows in like 1/3 the time it would in a traditional garden, and everything, it consumes 98% less water. Guys, that's huge. When I heard how much water it takes to water a garden in the ground, I was like, wow. And so that alone, the savings in water that you would use to water a traditional garden, you can put that towards having this. And the cost is so low per month. I mean, it's a no-brainer. So another thing I love about our company, there's so many things to love, but the fact that they do focus on giving back to the community, and that is a big, that's a big part of what we do. We actually are the #1 supporter of the St. Jude's Marathon that happens once a year. We give back to Volunteers of America, to the Children's Hungry Fund, the Green Bronx Machine. If you don't know what that is and you are into Tower Gardens, look that up. Someone named Stephen Ritz, he's a teacher in the Bronx that has brought food to a food desert through the Tower Gardens, and what he has done to inspire those communities is incredible. And then our company has given back so much to the Boys and Girls Club, but one of their most recent endeavors to the Boys and Girls Club is the fact that they have given or will give 1 Tower Garden to every Boys and Girls Club in the United States. And I know here in South Florida, the 3 counties that I am neighbored with are all filled with Tower Gardens for the Boys and Girls Club, donated by our company. So they just have a heart for helping others. Okay, so how does this work? You share, you order, and the company pretty much does, right? We're sharing this information. We're helping to, just like when you watch a good movie or read a book. If you're not muted, could you please mute, because I'm unable to go in and see who's not muted. But when you read a good book or watch a good movie, you're sharing with people your excitement about that. Same thing with Juice Plus. And if people are ready to get started and getting excited because you're excited and they're just like, yes, I can see how this can benefit me, then you would place their order and then the company does the rest of the work. They're processing the order, they're shipping to the client, they're billing the client, and they're collecting. And after that, they're pretty much paying us every month. And as we go into this year, I know that they've been making some, there have been talks for us to get paid more frequently. So that is something to look forward to also. Just the fact that we're a part of something that we just do the legwork and they do the rest. It's a beautiful thing. And so we're pretty much rewarded by sharing with others. They get to save the humongous cost of marketing by doing our one-on-one marketing with each other. And they're saving millions by not having to do that promotion on TV. And guess what? It doesn't have the same feel and sense as when we're able to share experiences and stories with people that change lives. It's just, I don't feel like it's a product that can be put on a shelf with other products. It's not the same as the things that you see out there. So you are rewarded for doing that. And you earn from the start. You begin to earn sales profit when you sign up. And then as you grow in the business, which it doesn't take a lot to get to the first couple of promotions, you begin to earn even more every time you share. And so that is the beauty of how this works. As you can see, there's several steps in this getting to the top, but getting to the fourth level of sales coordinator, you're already at the highest commission level right here. They are putting you at the highest commission level where you're able to take full advantage of the compensation plan. And as you grow and you help to bring people in alongside you, that just continues to grow. And so it's kind of like that momentum gets going, and the more you are sharing, the more that you are earning. Look at this, I'm ahead of these slides. And I love that one thing they say is, you know, our Juice Plus earnings really show how much people that we helped to change their health. You know, our paychecks are truly a reflection of all the people that we helped. And so we invite you to inspire healthy living with us today. Talk to the person who invited you. I mean, it doesn't have to be complicated. We're here for you all along the way. And we're happy to have you, because if one thing that we need is more people or more feet on the ground to hear this information and to know that there's easy solutions that can totally transform their health. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen.
Michelle, you still have Rihanna spotlighted.
I see. I will unspotlight Rihanna. Oh, right here. So if you change your view, I think if we go to gallery view, we can see each other up close. But I just want to say thank you all for taking this time, for joining in, learning more about the company, learning how maybe it could resonate with you and how you can be a partner in what it is that we are doing. I just want to thank all of you for joining, and definitely get back to the person who invited you on here. They care about you. They see something special in you that made them say, hey, take a look at this. This may be something that could be for you. So thank you guys for joining in tonight.